This is a Scrum Sports Quick Fix on Radio Influence.
I know you guys will probably talk about this ad nauseum throughout the year. I have a friend of mine that I work with at the day job, and he's as avid a hockey fan as it gets. He is a New Yorker, so he is a Rangers fan, but he's been down here half his life, so he's actually taken sort of a soft spot for the Lightning. He doesn't understand. Maybe you guys can shed some light on this. Why Vasilevsky's not getting more playing time? Why you're not I mean, again, early in the year, it was a back and forth. Do
you want me to take this one to start?
You can take it if you like.
Okay. Ben Bishop, at the end of the day, is still being paid as the starter for this team.
Of course.
He is the workhorse this team has rode on the back of for the last 3 years. Whether or not his inability to stay healthy in the playoffs, the regular season, they have rode him like Seabiscuit. Okay? They're not going to transition completely away from Ben Bishop in any facet, any way, shape, or form. Because remember, Ben Bishop 2 years ago did something no one has ever done.
What is that, Trevor?
He won a Game 7 in Madison Square Garden in the Eastern Conference Finals against Henrik Lundqvist, who had never lost a Game 7 in Madison Square Garden in the playoffs.
And he got a shutout in that game as
Boom.
well. Yes. But taking a look at Vasilevsky's workload, we knew coming into the season that the team wanted to get him more starts. Mm-hmm. They wanted to work him into the rotation more because he's one of those goalies that the more he plays, the better he is.
Of course.
And so far this season, he's been lights out. He's been amazing. And we all know that Vasilevsky has been, touted as the goalie of the future. We've seen flashes of that, especially in the playoffs last year. But it's looking more and more like, he's slowly turning into the goalie of the present. I expect him to get more starts than he's gotten the last couple of years because, the team isn't going to necessarily just ride the hot hand. They want to get these guys their workload in.
If nothing else, to keep Ben Bishop's trade stock healthy. If by some chance, come the trade deadline, he waives his no-move clause and wants to go elsewhere or can go elsewhere, you still want to keep him in front of the right eyes for trade value.
Exactly. You want to keep him out there.
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously nobody on the team's going to talk about it, but we can pretty much read between the lines. And based on Vasilevsky getting that extension that he got in the offseason, with Bishop being an unrestricted free agent, he'll command a bigger raise. I mean, we can pretty confidently say that this will be Ben Bishop's last season in a Lightning jersey.
Yes.
And it's nothing against him. He's been spectacular since he's been here, but that's the salary cap era that we live in. You can't keep everyone.
The Scrum Sports Show can be found on iTunes, Stitcher, and RadioInfluence.com.